Come on in, guys. Come on in, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Karat Juice Podcast. I am your host, Monte Lee. I hope you guys are doing well. This episode is going to air on October 5th, and I'm currently recording this on Sunday. However, I hope you guys are doing well. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you like, share, subscribe to the video if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching it on your podcast player or anywhere you listen to podcasts, share this with a friend. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts or whatever platform that you're on. It really helps out if you enjoy the content. Now, today we are talking about none other than Omi In a Hellcat. If you don't know who Omi In a Hellcat is, I'm going to give you a biography of him. And we're also going to talk about the legal trouble that he is currently in. And we're also going to go over his response to what's been going on in the news. And this is going to tie in because I've been talking about finances recently here on this channel and what we need to be doing to make sure that we are securing the bag and we're not fumbling it on a daily basis. And I think this information is very important. So we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, if you don't know who Omi In a Hellcat is, let's go into that right now. All right. So this is a biography, short biography on Omi In a Hellcat. So Omi In a Hellcat, real name. All right. Business, net worth, music. All right. So Omi In a Hellcat is an American-born entrepreneur, investor, and YouTube personality. He is He is mostly known for parading his lifestyle on his YouTube channel. The channel at the time of this article had around 722,000 subscribers. I think he's over 800K now. This was published back February 1st. All right. So that's Omi there. All right. So Omi In a Hellcat, he lives a good life. Even though he started small, he worked delivering pizza and reselling electronics and games on the internet before venturing into the IT world. He is currently living one of the most flashy and lavish lives a majority of people only dream of. All right. Real name is Bill Carasquillo. And born August 6, 1986 in the United States. He's African American, married, has a net worth of over $50 million. And how did he amass this wealth? Let's go into that. So what does Omi In a Hellcat do? Omi is involved in several business ventures. He started from the bottom as a pizza delivery guy for close to 5 years. Later on, he ventured into another business, and fortunately, it paid off. He became an entrepreneur and started reselling games. He then moved to the world of IT and established a hosting company. He hosted popular games such as Grand Theft Auto 5 and Minecraft, among others. He went on to become an app developer. He successfully developed and sold several apps. Omar Carasquillo also ventured into IPTV, which streams television content over the internet. He founded the IPTV application known as Gear TV Reloaded. Unfortunately, the app was shut down during an FBI raid in his home. Omi In a Hellcat business and IPTV enabled him to make a huge fortune. He used it for his entrepreneurship deals in construction, real estate, and nightclub businesses. He owns a restaurant and 2 nightclubs named Philly 21 and Unicus. So, Bill Carasquillo is a popular YouTuber as well. A majority of the people know him from the Omi In a Hellcat YouTube channel. The channel was created on February 5th, 2016, but he started posting regularly in May 2019. He uses the channel to showcase his day-to-day life. At times, he uploads some inspirational video clips to motivate his subscribers and fans. So far, the channel has gained around 722,000 subscribers and millions of views. Omi In a Hellcat has music. After moving away from selling drugs, Omar Carrasquillo had a short stint in the music world. He gained fame for his worldwide hit dubbed Cheerleader, a remixed version by German DJ Felix John. That was him? Are you serious? He signed to Ultra Music, a part of, I like that song, a part of Sony Music on 10th October 2015. He released the debut album Me For You. Omi In, Hellcat songs includes Know The Feeling, Waste My Time, Callback, Chosen One. Omi In, Hellcat was arrested in November 2019 for a raid by the FBI. The whole operation took place in the course of around 4 to 5 hours. And then we're going to get to that. All right. So that's a brief biography on the guy here. Very successful, multiple business, $50 million net worth. Got into the IT world, learned how to develop apps, and then he developed apps. And then he eventually used those skills and that skill set to eventually create an IPTV application called Gears Reloaded, where he was selling a streaming service to people, and he amassed millions upon multi-millions of dollars. At least over $30 million at the low end due to this application is what I'm hearing. So let's go into the indictment. Okay. So according to NewYorkPost.com, YouTube star Omi In, Hellcat indicted in $30 million TV piracy scam. A famous New Jersey YouTuber was arrested by the FBI and charged in one of the largest illegal TV pirating rings ever. Known to his over 800,000 YouTube followers as Omi In, Hellcat for his high-end luxury vehicles collection, Bill Carrasquillo, 34, is charged with conspiracy to commit copyright infringement, tax evasion, and fraud for illegal online streaming service websites. Partners Jesse Gonzalez, 42, and Michael Barone, 36, have also been charged. According to the 69-page, 62-count indictment, the partners ran an illegal streaming service from 2016 to 2019. At various times called Reboot, Gears TV, Reloaded, and Gears Reloaded that offered subscribers all-inclusive access to content from the likes of Comcast, Verizon Fios, DirecTV, HBO, and others for as low as $15 a month. Prosecutors alleged they collected over $30 million in subscription fees, which they tried to hide by distributing to various apps and bank accounts. Carrasquillo, who live streamed his arrest Tuesday, claims that he paid subscription fees for all of the subscriptions and content services that he later broadcast out to his thousands of subscribers. In November 2019, Carrasquillo's home was raided by federal agents who seized $35 million in assets and 57 luxury cars, including Lamborghinis, Bentleys, and Rolls Royces. They came back for things they alleged I did. All right, we're going to get into his response. All right, so that's the indictment. All right. And we're going to get into his response. But right now, what I am thinking about this situation is, the thing that's sad about this situation is, it appears the man has a great business mindset and entrepreneurial spirit. He understands how to make money. He understands how to market things. Why couldn't you use those skills and that skill set that you have to do things on the up and up and be legit about it? You have the ability to develop apps. You have the ability to market, have the ability to make moves and to run successful businesses, it seems. So what I don't understand is, why do you have to be, stealing IP from people? And I know he's gonna have his day in court, and innocent until proven guilty, but there's so much potential here when it comes to just the business acumen and the business mindset. He's a great marketer and everything when it comes to the business side of things. And it's unfortunate that he hasn't been using his skill set and his ability to make money on the up and up, because I do think there's a lot of good qualities here on how he was able to amass so much wealth with his ability to maneuver to make money. You got to give him some kudos for that. But let's get into his response to this entire situation and see if there's anything that we can learn from this ordeal, because I'll get to it, but one of my thoughts is, it's just like, how much money is enough? Do you really have to stunt and show off every little thing you had? The reason why he got caught is because he got on Instagram, he got on YouTube and everything, and he was showing off all of these crazy cars that he had. Lamborghinis, Lambo trucks, supercharged Hellcats, Rolls Royces. Like, he had an amazing car collection, apparently. I never checked out his stuff on YouTube, but from what I'm hearing, he had like the car collection of car collections, and that's part of the reason why he got caught, it seems, because the FBI or whatever, they looked into all of these cars, all of these wealth, all of these mansions, all these businesses that he was buying up, real estate and all that, and they were like, he has about 700,000 subscribers on YouTube. Roughly that would equate to this amount of money, and it didn't connect with how much money he was showing off and buying stuff with. It was just like, yeah, people that have a 250,000 subscribers on YouTube make a good amount of money, but they're not balling like that. And that's kind of what got him. Stunting got him, in so many words. So let's see his response to all of this. So this is courtesy of Fox29.com, and he gives his response to what happened in this situation. So I'll pull it up here. All right, so let's see what he has to say.
Charges. Tonight, he's talking to us. I'm Jason Martinez. Now, the YouTuber in question, Omi In, 800,000 followers, luxury cars, and an indictment on several charges. Chris, time's yours.
That's right, Jason. After a 2-year investigation and a 69-page federal indictment, prosecutors say this famous local YouTuber ran one of the largest TV pirating rings they've ever seen. And true to his social media persona, Omi In, says he's not backing down. Known by more than 1 million followers for showing off his high-end cars, expensive jewelry, and megawatt smile, he's the YouTube and Instagram sensation known as Omi In. But in this 62-count federal indictment, he's known by his government name, Bill Omar Carrasquillo, charged with conspiracy to commit copyright infringement, tax evasion, and fraud.
I don't think I ever did anything wrong, obviously. I was running businesses wide open in the public. So now we just got to see. We're going to have our day in court now.
Fresh out of federal custody and with camera in hand, the 34-year-old social media star spoke with us outside his Swedesboro home. The property dotted with nearly a dozen white high-end cars, SUVs, and motorcycles. You're saying you're completely innocent of those?
Not completely innocent would be a false statement. Now, ignorance is no excuse for the law.
Carrasquillo is accused of running an illegal multi-million-dollar TV streaming empire by retransmitting cable signals from companies like Verizon and Comcast. He would then charge a $15 monthly subscription.
I found a loophole. I ran through it, and I did great.
Back in November.
Let me just... Let's just stop there. How crazy does that sound and seem, man? Guys, if you're in a situation like this, listen, I'm not an attorney. I can't give you legal counsel or anything. But if you're in a situation like this and you're indicted and you have upcoming pending charges, felony charges, you could be facing up to 500 years. Don't say, I found a loophole. How about, don't say nothing. Just go talk to your attorney, man. And that's something that's an issue that comes up far too often in this day and age. In the social media era, in the content creation era, people don't know when to just shut up and don't say anything. You don't always have to respond to something on social media or on YouTube, some things, just let your legal representation say what you need to say, because things could get taken out of context, and like anything you say or do will be held against you in a court of law. So the fact that he said, I found a loophole, is very problematic, to say the least. Very problematic. Let's get to the end of this video here. Still a little more.
2019, Carrasquillo's home was raided by agents who hauled away more than $35 million in assets, confiscated dozens of properties around Philadelphia, a Bentley, a Tesla, and a Rolls Royce.
Do I think that I blatantly just ran away from the law and try to evade and try to money? None of that stuff I've ever done.
Well, a federal jury may decide that in a trial that's expected to come here in the federal courthouse in Philly sometime next year. You can find that entire interview I did with that social media star on our website, fox29.com, or you could also scan that QR code on the bottom of your screen, guys.
Chris O'Connell.
Wow. Sometimes you just need to shut up. You don't always have to respond to everything, okay? Sometimes less is more. And let me rap to you guys real quick. How much money is enough? How much money is enough? Far too often in our community, we let stunning and trying to show out take away our freedom. For what? It seems like he was successful and he had good things going for him. Do you need 50 million? I would rather have 2 or 3 million the right way, legally, invested, get compound interest. I talked about compound interest in one of my last videos. Go ahead and check that out to see what I'm talking about. If you have $2 or $3 million sitting and making money for you, that's better than getting 50 mil or 30 mil the wrong way and then not being able to use it because your time is gonna be taken away. Guys, the most important thing that you can never get back, I've talked about this before, is your time. You cannot buy back time. Time, once it's gone forever. So you need to value your time. Focus on using that skill set, that mindset that you have, the ability. I know that people want money, and money is not a bad thing, but it's in moderation and it's the right way. If you get money the right way and you're not deceiving people or in jeopardy of losing your freedom, your time, then by all means, be all you can be. But far too often, this stunt lifestyle and the ability to want to flex and the want to just stunt for no apparent reason, like, is the reason why so many people are behind bars losing their freedom. It's not worth it. At the end of the day, that's what I want to say. It's not worth it. Okay? So focus on gaining a skill set. Focus on obtaining money legally, whether that be through running a business, whether that be through developing yourself and figuring out what you're strong at, what you're good at, and adding value to other people. You can do it legally. And hey, it might not be tens of millions of dollars, but it could be. But promise me that you'll do that. Promise me that you will not fumble the bag and your time and your life trying to stunt like some of these people out here. It's not worth it. And hey, I like cars, I like nice things and everything, but I'm gonna do it the right way. All right? I'd much rather have $2 million the right way than 20 million and be looking at prison. Be looking at losing your time. Your time is the most important thing that you have in this world. And a lot of people don't understand that. So don't get caught out here stunting. And hey, if you got a pending court date or anything like that, just let your legal representation talk for you. Don't go and vlog about it. I mean, I know I'm a common senseologist. I know it's just common sense, but goodness gracious, man. You ain't got to talk all the time. Sometimes you just need to shut up, okay? And that's been another episode here on the Karat Juice Podcast. Keeping it short and sweet this week. I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe out here with C-19 apparently still kicking and still apparently taking people's lives. So be safe out here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next podcast next week. And like I say every week, love somebody, hug somebody, do something good for someone, not expecting anything in return. Learn from situations like this so it's not you that is facing something like this just because you're trying to stunt on the gram. And I'll speak to you guys next week. Peace.